Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And today I'm doing this nice house move out, and this is the view I have today out here. Downtown Kelowna over there. Of course, this is Okanagan Lake, and this is what I get to see every day. And just thought I'd give a little quick explanation for how I typically do a situation like this. As I mentioned, it's a move out, so the rooms are empty, and so I thought I'd show you how I do it. I've done 2 rooms already. I got 2 more to go. This one and one downstairs. So so this is what I typically do. Now, one thing I try to do is I try to plug my machine in at a source where I can work away from the power supply. I don't want to be tripping over the wire, and I always like to work forward. But I'm going to show you a little technique that I typically use in a room where I've got the ability to maneuver this way, just to show you how a nice efficient way to go about doing an empty room. So here we go. So I'm going to start right at the very entrance of the room. And I'm using a hog's hair fiber pad. This is a polyester carpet. The fiber pad is broken in, so it's not a brand new one, just in case you're wondering. So now I'm gonna use my pad down here and just wipe the floor, because I did get oversprayed there a little bit. I'm gonna zip behind the door. Make sure I got that done. Now, here's the little trick. I'm going to do the perimeter, but notice how I'm holding the machine. It'll track, follow you easier, kind of sort of pulling it along, but it's actually, here, I'm just using the, angling the handle down a bit, and it'll sort of pull itself, but just guiding it along the wall, adding a little bit of solution as I'm going, just enough. Go over this entrance a little bit more. I'll be coming back to that in a sec. Usually there's more wear and tear there, of course, and soiling. So now I'm back at the beginning, and pull the wire behind me. Move my foot's there. Now I can start to do my major cleaning. The only area where there was staining is right over against that window over there, and I already pre-treated that. So when I went over there, you can see that it foamed up a little bit extra. I'm adding a little bit of solution, but I don't have to go over to the wall. I have to think about going there, because I've already gone there. So that just makes it a little, just a little bit more efficient, I guess. Not a big deal. So, and I sort of divide the room into, in my head, I'm dividing the room into sort of rectangles, as it were. Try to keep myself aware of where I'm going and where I've gone. In a carpet like this, it's very easy to tell, but on some carpets, it's not so easy. The hard twists or Berber, sometimes you can't quite see where you've been. But this one, obviously, I can. And note that the time is not even 5 minutes, and I'm almost finished. Although I'm going to go back over the area behind me where the staining was. I'm not sure whether there was plants there, or maybe a dog had done some accidents there. I smelled down there, and I couldn't smell anything, although it smelled sort of perfumey. So maybe something they used had a odor. I'm not sure, of course, because this is rented out, and the homeowner who is here doesn't actually know much about the stains, of course. But there was a dog in the house, so a little bit extra here, and then a little bit of extra in the doorways, and this obvious path over to the bathroom. Don't have to go up to the edge anymore because that's taken care of. One pass is almost always enough. A little bit along this side of the bed. You can see there's extra wear here, so I'm just doing a little bit of extra. And I'm going to do that over here. I'm not adding any more. Okay, I just did. Just a little bit. The rooms, I did 2 rooms upstairs already, and I actually groomed them, and I was surprised how fast they're drying. Very fast. So, back to the beginning. Remove the solder pad. And that's from the 2 rooms upstairs, so I just flipped it. Usually, I don't have to add any more solution at this point. I'm gonna again get that wire behind me. I'm just using my foot, kind of grabbing it with my heel and flicking it behind me. I don't really have to go over to the edge with the Iron Man here, which is amazing. I can move pretty fast. So we're just over 6.5 minutes. There was actually quite a few dark blotchy stains in here, and at the moment it looks like they're gone. It looked like someone had kind of worked on them a little bit of pile distortion. Maybe someone went at it with a stiff brush, which is not a good idea. But that was already there before I cleaned it. Of course, this is the area where the bed was sitting, so it's almost pristine. Now I'm on the area where the wear was happening, so slowed down a little bit. There would have been a bedside table right there, so that was covered. Slowing down a bit in here. Do the entrance to the bathroom a little bit extra. Heading over to the exit. Oops. Darn it. I bunched the pad up when I went over the wire there. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we'll flatten that out. There was a stain here that I treated, and I want to make sure I get that area right there, a little bit extra, because I had pre-treated it and it was a bit damper. Making sure I draw up the stain that's been emulsified, and that's working. Looks like it's gone. Okay, and basically that's it, other than grooming. In this case, I'm not going to post-wrap this job. I'm going to just use the Grandy broom in this case. So that's kind of a little technique and tip for how you can do these empty rooms nice and efficiently. So there you go. Have a good day.